Alright, what the Dungeon and Z-Pads? I'm SlamRare and I'm here with the Vault King.
Hello, I am the Vault King.
And you may have noticed I didn't announce anyone else. Unfortunately, Void and Enigma are places unknown right now. Hopefully they'll come back soon.
I mean, we got Reggie looking at their documents in front of them trying to sort out clues, but I don't think he's found anything.
One missing person case, the other one is... Well, we know Void is busy, but Enigma has kind of disappeared off the face of the earth, so...
That's where they're different colours. It's colour-coded.
Yeah. Anyway, let's have a quick... it's been a while since we did this, so let's have a quick look at our party. We have our Espeon, our Bayleaf, our Flaffy, our Quagsire, Noctowl, and Mischievous. Before we go up this tower, do you think we should invest in Pokeballs, or should we just keep using the Pokeball glitch?
We are low on balls, and how much money do we have? I think we got decent.
18,000 Poké-Dollars.
That's not a lot.
That is actually, that's a decent amount. Let's get some Pokeballs. I was gonna say Poké.
Oh wait, for this game it's a decent amount. I'm thinking normal Pokemon where that's not a lot.
Well, the prices went up since Sun and Moon, and they've kind of stayed high ever since then. That game, so I blame Hawaii and the French. You can't stop blaming the French.
Blame the baguette.
Right, outskirts now.
We're going to the train!
Choo choo! Speaking of traveling and Pokemon, before we started, me and Volts was talking about Pokemon Go and how many accidents it's caused.
Yeah.
You're just gonna say yeah?
So many accidents. I still vividly remember the story of the two police officers that pretty much ignored their job and duty to go catch a Snorlax.
I mean, it was a Snorlax. What do you expect?
Hey, I love Snorlax. It's one of my favourites. It's always held up as a good Pokemon. I love that fat bear. But even I've got to say, line of duty, you got to do your job first. In fact, there's normally always a Snorlax on my party because it's a good tank.
I mean, in Generation 2, Snorlax was the best Pokemon in the game in Gold and Silver. If you were doing a competitive team for Generation 2, if you didn't have a Snorlax in it, what the hell were you doing? Like, that's what a lot of people say. That said, both myself and Volts, I feel like we both agree when it says competitive stupid.
Oh yeah, competitive is stupid. You're sucking the fun out of it with exploits. Especially with how salty the scene can be, because a lot, especially the low tiers and kids into tryhards, when I'm just here to play the game, especially when they accuse you of hacking when no, you've just used a different strategy that's not meta. Oh, you weren't predictable. You are hacking. No.
He purposely makes them deceiving or stalk teams, and he just watches the salt rinse out people as that just legendary spam.
Yeah. Yeah, I love stuff like that. Unique traits. That's often why a lot of my Pokemon have moves that you don't normally associate with them, but they can learn it. Because it catches people off guard. God. Just good order. Stuff like. Oh, there's no way that Slowpoke knows a fire move. Wait, why does it know Fire Blast?
It's just a fiery dope.
Yep, it's gonna say, and with its special attack, that actually hit decently hard. Not super, but decent, and you would catch the element of surprise. They wouldn't be expecting it.
Oh, that Carvana survived on by its grit of its teeth.
I find it fitting, seeing as he's a toothy, bitey boy. And now that he's sent out 2 fish.
These fish will die. Well, faint, as they meant to say in the game. Not die, faint.
Yes, fate. Which, at least if death it was just revive and it's not so bad and magical. Constantly knocking out and doing the sides. Especially that's going to cause brain damage.
I think with that fight, our Bayleaf actually went to full.
Yay! We have acquired max seasoning.
I believe it needs just the final lock. You let us go, yeah, sure, let us go.
Yes, let us go if you're in the corner crying.
Yeah, our Bayleaf needs the final lock done. Should we keep it in the PC and bring someone else out so we can break their locks? Or should we keep it in the party?
It does provide us grass coverage, and we can sort of grind with the Colosseum, so...
Well, let's I mean, we'll bring it back out. We'll bring it back out, but for now, you know...
Oh, yeah.
We want to purify it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look if we have anything to replace it. I mean, the skip loom is grass as well, so I guess we could put the skip loom in for now.
Yeah, put skip loom in there for grass coverage. Especially since the other option would be since we got fire and water in, we water and we could put Slugma in for fire, but Slugma, while I do love Slugma as a Pokemon, it's not particularly. Sadly, it's not very strong.
I've always liked Slugma. I believe it's one of the slowest fire types, unfortunately, though.
Yeah, and it's also is that the stats aren't particularly that impressive.
And Rock Fire is it's not the best type.
Yeah, it's a horrible typage. I mean, the G and N Charcoal makes it work, but that's because it's got stats and a move pool to accompany it. So while it's got the clutch of its typage, it's got other stuff to compensate. Sort of like White Tyranitar works. Dark Rock should be a terrible type defensively, but with its move pool, its stats, and its ability, it makes it work.
Indeed, it does. Oh, we don't have any electric types on Fluffy yet. It hasn't been pure. It hasn't woken up enough yet, as it were.
Yeah, this is starting to remind me of when we did the with each other the the regular gold and silver Nuzlocks, and how infuriating it was taking just those for. Okay, when does this grass type actually learn offensive grass move? 40.
Oh, you're about Hoppip.
Yep.
Yeah, Hoppip. Hoppip's a cool typing, but it doesn't learn much through level up, unfortunately.
It also didn't learn that many offensive flying moves, so it's just.
It didn't learn any. In Generation 2, it doesn't learn any flying moves.
Yeah. In Generation 2, it doesn't, so it's just. So while it's a cool Pokemon in concept, sadly it's let down by its move pool.
I mean, Gyarados doesn't learn a flying move until Generation 4 can learn Bounce.
Where it learns it from a TM, which is also physical.
No, Bounce was an event originally.
I know it was originally an event, but it's a TM now.
It's a TM now, but it wasn't a Generation 4.
No, also, originally it didn't learn an physical offensive water move until a while in, and then eventually you got Aqua Tail and a few other water moves.
Aqua Tail got Gen 4. Aqua Tail got Gen 4.
Yeah, and Waterfall.
Waterfall's always been there, but it wasn't physical till Gen 4.
Yeah, which, let's face it, Gyarados, that made Gyarados so much better. It could actually use its stab and its high attack stat, because it doesn't have that good special. But it has amazing attack.
I've never been that fond of Gyarados.
I like the concept of a weak Pokemon that gets strong with the effort and love you put into it, with the slow grind.
I know a lot of people will be like, what, you don't like Gyarados? No, I think it's overrated, honestly. It's just like Charizard. It's just like, oh, it's a dragon, non-dragon. Big deal. I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't like a Charizard, but I've always liked Gyarados just because of sort of it wasn't one that was strong off the gate with a Magikarp. You had to earn it, and it was unless you caught Gyarados in the wild, which was practically everywhere, and that sort of ruined it. But originally, it was a cool concept. A slow, weak-ass Pokemon that eventually became something very powerful if you put the effort in.
Generation 3 did something similar with Feebas, but the way Feebas had to evolve was incredibly convoluted, so a lot of people didn't care.
Yep, which is why I liked it in later generations and it got a lot more popular in later generations when it's no longer BB, it's just I think it's a scale.
It's a prism scale.
Prism scale. Yeah, prism scale now, which is just, that's far easier.
There we go, now we've got Thundershock.
Especially since while V-Bat was always good, it was never amazing, it was just a very good water tank, and let's face it...
I killed the mudfish. It dead.
Yeah, and sadly, water types are filled with tanks. So you're a good tank amongst other lot of good tanks.
Well, one of my favourite water types is Starmie. That's not a tank, that's a sweeper.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's only tanks, it's actually quite versatile, but there are an abundance of watery tanks that also work pretty well.
That's great, I found great balls. Great.
Just like Vaporeon is a very good Pokemon. It's just also, you're a HP tank among a bunch of other HP tanks that are water. You're not hard to replace.
Vaporeon's a special defense tank.
Oh wait, you're a special defense tank, which is still, there's abundance of water types, that's what I was thinking of. I'm thinking of another one of the evolution that's the health tank.
Also, people may have realised, without Void here, things get very tame very quickly. Void is, she's got priorities, let's say that.
Now, how long until an electric type learns an electric move?
What do you mean?
Wait, electric types don't need electric moves? What are you talking about?
What are you on about?
Flappy, has it learned an electric offensive move?
Yeah, it's learned Thundershock.
Oh, it's got Thundershock now.
Volt was not paying attention to a single word I said.
I was paying attention to other bits of conversation.
That was 10 minutes ago.
Yep. My memory is piss poor, and I can't keep track of stuff.
I know. I've known you for what? Coming up 4 or 5 years now? I know, mate, don't worry. I find it funny that the way me and Volt met actually was through D&D. Because I was actually looking for a D&D game. And there was 2 people that actually asked me to join, and Volt was the first one who asked me to join. And unfortunately, obviously, first come, first serve, so the second one I was just like, I can't do 2 games at once, so I went to Volts first. And we've probably known each other since, and well, it was been a good time. The first character I ever showed Volts was a centaur paladin. That was, I wanted him to be 8 foot. I wanted him to be large. I wanted to be a big boy, but no, I was stuck with medium.
Yeah, I had to do just under because I was a very new DM at the time, so...
Oh, no, that's fine. If Nixon him to be medium is completely fine. That's completely acceptable, mate. Like, a lot of people wouldn't accept that anyway. I just wanted him to be a big boy.
Yeah, and I'm glad you were, because I'm still nervous about asking stuff, and now I can't exactly say I'm a newbie. I'm still far from experienced, for being experienced or a master, but I was very much a newbie.
I mean, you're getting better, mate. The biggest issue we had was there was certain in Volts' original campaign there was a couple of ne'er-do-wells, and Volts just didn't have the confidence to put his foot down, and myself and Hawk had to help him sort out the riffraff, as it were.
Yeah, I had to have help with that. I still struggle, but I at least say I've gotten better at putting my foot down and being more confident. Especially since the people that are with now, I'm pretty sure won't take it personally.
Nah, fine, man.
Yeah, but sadly I think how many people have taken way too many things way too personally.
I mean, remember last year when there was a certain guy that threatened to leave your campaign if certain things weren't done a certain way? And that really got to me. Like, I was just like, dude, you realize Volt is not Matt Mercer. DMs work in different ways, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. He is a DM who's been doing it for decades and a professional voice actor. I can't compete.
I mean, you probably will be able to compete, mate. Like, just because he's famous for doing it doesn't mean he's the best.
Oh yeah, I know he's not the best, but I've always found his stuff very good. But it's, don't compare me to Matt Mercer or don't compare me to Monty Glue and that stuff, because they have theatre backgrounds and have been doing this shit a lot longer than I have.
It makes me worrisome about the campaign I'm trying to start off. Hopefully that goes well. Hopefully.
But yeah, I am not competing with a somebody who's I think more than 20, but at least 20 years of D&D experience and professional voice actor work for about, I think, slightly longer than that.
Well, Mike Mercer's the voice of Crom from Fire Emblem.
Yeah, I know. So that's at least many years. So yes, professional actor who has done the game a lot longer than I have and knows the rules and also know how to play the game and how to go with the flow a lot better than I have.
Volts, don't get hung up, but you do fine, mate.
Yeah, I am aware. It's just that is one of the gripes I tend to see with a lot of other people, especially since if it's bad, it's just I like to encourage them. But a lot of times it's not bad. It's just they're not a professional actor. They're definitely trying and they're getting better, but a lot of people go, "Oh, this person sucks." No, they're just not professional. Don't have any theatre background.
Well, you know what the difference between professional and amateur is, right? There's only one difference. Professionals get paid. That's it. That's the only difference.
Yeah. In fact, I've been doing a lot more art, and I've been drawing for I think it's this 1.5 years coming up now, and I'm pleased with my progress. I can now do a lot of stuff a lot better now, but I would still not ready to accept commissions at the moment. I might post stuff or show stuff to friends, but that's about as far as I'll go.
Speaking of commissions, Void is really good with her artwork. If I could link her Twitter to here, I would, because I would because she actually does commissions now and again, but it's not super work, unfortunately. So we're kind of stuck in a catch-22 situation there. I want her to succeed, but at the same time, I don't want the kiddies seeing her 18+ Twitter.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, that reminds me, I've got to do more anatomy style drawings on there. Not for perverted reasons, more to learn how bodies work.
Well, that's how a lot of people do say, like, if you have a character you want to learn how to do it, you try to draw them naked. Not for perverted sake, but so you can get their body proportions right.
Oh yeah, and you do that to learn a lot of body types, and it's why a lot of people go, how sexy when you must love it when they do the nude model and drawing sculpting. No, they're there to study bodies, and I've not done it myself, but I've been in education where I've had interesting, and yeah, it gets emotional for other reasons, like people getting upset just so they can't get it right. Just like, I've been trying to draw this person's leg for about 3 hours now. Still can't get it right. Sort of thing.
It's hands are typically the hang-up for a lot of people.
Yeah, and yeah, especially since also the models can get a lot of cramps because they have to stay in a lot of positions for long periods of time. So yeah, a little bit more insight into that area.
Fluffy just now is the final lock. We can put him away for now. Sorry, and he said him. Genders don't matter. That's archaic. What we're talking about. You're a dude, you're a dame, you're a dude, you're a dame. Who cares? It's so good.
Espeon is Espeon. Flaffy is Flaffy. That's all I need to know.
Espeon, the moment we can nickname Pokemon, we gotta nickname our Espeon Twinkle.
Yep, I'm gonna call it Sassy Cat because I still think it's a psychic attacks like Confusion. It's just so sassy. Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Fluffy's on the final lock. I'll put that away for now.
Yeah. And that's part of the reason I wanted it in the party. I love sassy Espeon. It's such a sassy psychic type.
Well, me, Volts, Enigma, and Void have talked about what our final party will be, and even though I'm gonna put Bayleaf in the PC for now, Void wants it in the party. So once we're to the Relic Stone to purify stuff, then I'll put it back in the party. I just want to purify more things while we're like switching back and forth.
Brilliant! It's a good tanky grass type, and I've always been an advocate of grass types. Although a lot of people go,
Volts,
oh, they
Volts.
suck. No, they're brilliant.
Volts. I said Flaffy.
Oh yeah, Flaffy. Flaffy's a good electric type too. I love Flaffy. In fact, I got a shiny Mareep.
Volts, please pay attention. He does this sometimes. He really does, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
come on, man. He's in his own world half the time.
Yeah. Well, can you blame me? This world is so much better than reality.
I mean, I don't blame you. I really don't. I'm just looking for goodies. I believe there's one in here. There we go. A revive!
I've always found it weird, but I've come to like it with that the boxes are actually boxes and squares instead of other Pokemon games which use round and ball.
Well, it was a lack of it was limitation. It was limitations in Generation 1 that were the ball shapes, and they just kind of kept them for the sake of tradition, as it were.
Yeah. But in that case, that's a chest. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. It's just a Pokeball on the floor.
It's an electrode. You're ripping an electrode's head off to get the item inside.
Are you saying electrodes come with prizes?
No, I'm saying Pokemon trainers are gorier than we believe they are.
Oh yeah. Well, you have to be in that world. I mean, even the cutest, tiniest seahorse can kill you with minimal effort. You kind of have to be a bit brutal at times to survive in a world like that.
We all live in a Pokemon world. I wanna be.
Yeah, so glad that humans and Pokemon like each other that way and fight thingy, because yeah, that can be someone's health.
There have been where this game's all about closing the hearts of Pokemon, and they actually attack people. So
yes, but they always survive with no injuries. But in reality, if they went off the Pokemon lore, it'd just be like, yeah, you would either not survive or you would definitely walk out with injuries.
Well, Blastoise's Hydro Pump in the Pokédex, it says it can pierce through concrete. So
yeah, you're not surviving that. So yeah, I think these attacks are so more like a little grumpy punch. That's all I can accept at this point. Because while I would like the idea of a human, virtual humans in this world are far tougher than reality, which also makes sense since they carry small little Pokemon that weigh weights that they shouldn't do. Like, what about them?
Well, I wonder why they're called humanoid. And I just look back at Delia Ketchum with her Mr. Mime.
Yeah, especially since they did put it in the game that it is canon. Pokemon and human were just to get married. Yes, they did. There's no one would consider what's the same. So Pokemon supports Pokophilia.
Well, they don't support. It's just
they acknowledge
it. It's just canonical that Pokemon and human were once equal and married one another.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean they actually nixed that in the English version of Generation 4 because it was actually from Diamond and Pearl. It said that.
Yep.
But in the Japanese version, yeah, it said straight up they marry people. So Generation 4 has some really good things and some really bad things. Personally, I don't like Gen 4. The only good thing that came out of Gen 4, in my opinion, is the remakes for Gold and Silver. So,
yeah.
Diamond and Pearl, I don't like Diamond and Pearl. And I know a lot of people are screaming just like, you don't like Diamond and Pearl? No, I don't. No. I like Black and White. Black and White, good.
Yeah, which is ironic because a lot of people shit on black and white, even though black and white's good.
Black and white is fun. Like, and
yeah, it's fun. The only sorry, I'll let you speak.
I was gonna say black and white story is a lot stronger than most Pokemon games, and they lean into that. They even take the piss out of Peter a little bit with the Team Plasma.
Yep, it's a very solid game. My only gripes with it is well, two things, and they're minor nitpicks more than anything else. One is the Elite Four lineup is pretty much way too easy to counter because it's Ghost, Dark, Fighting, Psychic. You only need 2 Pokemon to really deal with that. That's not a balanced Elite Four.
I mean, they did the similar thing in Sun and Moon as well.
Yeah. And my other thing is just when I did Nuzlocke and noticed everything there is a dark move. Everything there is a dark move. A lot of dark types, but a lot of everything there is a dark move. Everything there is a dark move.
People may have may have realized we talk about Nuzlocke now. Yeah, we do, and there's a reason for that. We actually really enjoy Nuzlocke. The only reason this is Nuzlocke is because Pokemon Colosseum Nuzlocke it's not easy to implement. And honestly, we'll probably end up getting problems with that. Hey, look, a Remoraid.
Yes, let's capture the gunfish.
But people may be like, what, are you going to do Nuzlocke sometime? Maybe. Kill the spider.
Sass the spider today.
I actually really like Spinarak. I really like Spinarak as well.
Spinarak's a cutie.
Like, a lot of people don't like spiders, and I'm just like, why? They're adorable. How dare you?
Yeah. They're adorable, and they're usually they want nothing to do with humans, so especially compared to other bugs that will investigate, so just leave them the fuck alone, you'll be fine. Let them do their thing.
Right, let's set up a reflect so that Shadowed Rush doesn't hurt like a bitch anymore.
Yeah. In fact, I remember when I was quite little, I saw a bunch of eggs in the web, but I didn't know what they were, so it was like, what was this? And I poked it with a stick. And thousands of, well, not thousands, but hundreds of spiders crawled out.
I bet you were regretting your decisions then.
No, I loved it. I kept finding spiders on me all week, and I was just like, they've accepted me. I'm now the spider father. I'm the spider god.
I am Spider Boy. Spider Boy.
Yep.
Does whatever a Spider Boy does.
Yeah, and that memory still pops up every time certain spiders come to me. Just like, I am now the Spider Lord. I don't know what a Spider Lord entails, but I am one.
Sounds kind of disturbing. It's like, I am the Arachnid Man.
You say that, but I have 2 characters that are based around spiders. One's literally he's Arachnid Man.
It just sounds like a rip-off of Spider-Man, it really does.
Oh, I've got Spider-Man as well, even though it's not Spider-Man. I've also got a monk that really it's meant to be a dorky one, and he's only got like 2 levels. Wants to be a superhero, so he's the most dorky one with a little cape around everywhere, and just like, that's impractical and not useful for the fight. But it is my cape! And obviously with low charisma, he doesn't really impress anybody. But his heart's in the right place. I'm the new superhero.
And one battle straight after each other. Oh, you're the one with the Mantine. I remember trying to catch this while back. Like, when I first played this game, that Mantine is a bitch to catch.
Yeah, I always like Mantine, but that's because I like stingrays. They have nice, good sea flaps.
Right, I'm gonna confuse that Apom and heal Espeon, because Espeon is in a lot of pain. Here you go, Espeon. Nom 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 noms. Oh, Espeon. Right, let's just get rid of... fortunately, this isn't Pokemon XD. In Pokemon Colosseum, whoever you fight against, the maximum amount of Shadow Pokemon they can have is 1. So let's just take care of the non-shadow Pokemon and leave the Mantine alone for a little bit. So that way there's nothing in the way.
Yeah, I remember seeing Jello's playthrough of X and Y. Yeah, you can get a lot in one fight. I remember there's even a few fights where all 6 Pokemon have a shadow.
XD.
Yeah, XD, where all 6...
You said X and Y.
Sorry, I meant XD, but yeah. I still remember, and I think that actually happens more than once. Certain boss trainers have all their Pokemon are Shadow, and they often have about 5 or 6.
Yes, someone actually has all the legendary birds and a Tauros, an Executor, and something else I can't remember what. But yeah, that's a lot of Shadow Pokemon.
And a lot of hard to catch Pokemon.
This Apom is getting on my nerves because it keeps flinching me. God damn it. Sorry about this, Warrior. This episode's going to go a little bit long because this battle... Oops. So, once this battle's over...
Yeah, we're not that far over.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Hitman. Hit Quagsire. No, don't hit Espeon. Stop flinching! That's annoying.
It's only Bubbles, Espeon. You're just having a bath. Get over it.
I'm gonna switch out and then put in. Damn, that is annoying. It keeps flinching. Ah, bloody Apon. Go Skiploom. That's fine.
Yep.
Since it's a grass type, the Bubble Beam shouldn't do much damage. Yeah, it's fine. That's completely fine.
Yep. It could easily tank another one.
Your child killed a monkey. How do you feel?
Good. Crush it.
Good. Good. Killed all these simians.
I may love monkeys, but I love quacks. And if he needs to get big and strong by crushing it, then god damn it, he's gonna do that.
Right, let's kill this for it now. Oh, don't tank up. Don't be annoying.
At least it's better than that pre-gym leader that's got the evasion strats.
Oh yeah, we haven't got to there yet. Oh dear.
Yeah, there's a lot of training that do scumbag tactics.
Yep.
Because this is before they started really paying attention to that shit.
Oh, this is going to take a while. This ferret is tanky. Actually, Mischievous might be able to help here.
Yeah, that might be useful because it's ghost, so normal typer. Depends on what it knows, but it may be unarmed to harm it.
Oh, come on! Come on!
The fur noodle gets harder again.
Oh, that's fine. Mischievous should do fine here. Let's see. What do you know, Mischievous? Ferret. Look, it's a Pokemon that's taller than Void.
Like that's a challenge. Don't tell her I said that.
She would kill us if she heard what we were saying.
I'd like to see her try. Confusion.
All right, I'm just delaying the Mantine for now. If it can hurt itself, might be able to catch it.
Plus, it also stop it bubble beaming.
Why don't you bubbles beam my Quagsire? It's got water absorb. Come on, help me.
Stack blade, no.
That ferret's nearly down, so we nearly got this.
Yep. But so's Quagsire.
Oh, we've got super potions, we're fine.
Yep, we can heal him up. Luckily he's a tanky boy, so just give him a little health, he's good.
Yeah.
That's what I love about Quagsire. He's a tanky boy that tanks what he shouldn't be able to at times. As well as often appears competitive when he shouldn't do. It's just like, he's not a competitive Pokemon, yet he does anyway. Quagsire doesn't care what you think is possible.
Quagsire is a special defense tank. Its defense is air, but its special defense is amazing.
Yep.
Die for it. Die. Die. Yanma. Alright then. Shadow Ball, the Yanma. Shadow Rush, the Yanma.
Squash the bug.
Oh, no. It has Detect. Oh, come on. Stop with the stolen bullshit. You're wasting my time and your time. Wait,
And the Elementor's time.
Speed boost. Gotta go fast. Hit the Yanma.
Kill the bug.
Oh!
Did it again!
That's Vexine. Good time for that, Quagsire. Thank you. Right, Mischievous has to be retreated. We have no choice. Noctowl.
You can say, so have a Noctowl, or we send out our own ferret.
Furret isn't that defensive, unfortunately.
At least there's a good chunk of the bar. Oh.
Go, Owlman. Oh, you fail now.
Oh, Mum's calling me. I'll be back in just a second. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you should be sorry. You made me and Warrior wait, and the audience wait.
Sorry, my mum called her an inopportune time.
Anyway, I think we're definitely at the end of the episode here. Until next time, it's good. Until next time, we'll hopefully switch our phones off next time, Volts. Please.
Very well, I'll swap it up. Sorry about that. I was not expecting a phone call. I normally don't get called.
He's normally not popular.
Yep.
Anyway, this is goodbye from me. Until next time, this is goodbye from me, Player 1.
And me and Player 2.
We'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.
Bye bye.